Alright, jumping into round two here. Looks like we are going to be on the draw. Ugh. We don't have any early 2-drops, but I think this is totally fine. We can cycle our Wander in Death and get into a Soul Stinger or an Electrify to take care of something. And an opponent on the Mulligan plan, which is good for us, so. Excuse me. Ooh, yeah. I would not mind popping off a Magma Spray turn 1. Looking like opponent's not playing anything though, so it's good for us. Now have the option to Magma Spray or cycle this turn, so probably take advantage of that if we can. Magma Spray is not going to do it on this guy, unfortunately. Double Final Reward, an okay draw, but we wouldn't have minded a 3-drop here. Be cycling for a pump here. Wouldn't mind seeing that. Wasting some mirror turn. Alright, no play. Don't mind that. Another Soul Stinger is another thing that I do not mind. Yeah, this is actually fine for us because let's think here. We have double Final Reward and this Electrify with our Soul Stingers here. What we can actually do here is just pass the turn, and then when they go to attack and cycle and pump or whatever, we can just burn this guy and then play our Soul Stinger next turn. Whereas if we play the Soul Stinger here and we block and they cycle, it means they get to pump, trade. I'm not as into that. I'm just going to pass here. I think playing the long game is good for us. Just Electrify here. You gotta have 2 cyclers to save it, so. There we go. Alright, well. Soul Singer doesn't block that very well, but we're gonna run one out, especially when we don't have another land. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Essence Scatter. That was a well-timed Essence Scatter. I'm really glad we've got a second Soul Stinger to back that up. Alright, a couple of flyers here. Glad we've got some removal spells in our hand. We're gonna run out another Soul Stinger here. Too bad our Magma Spray doesn't hit either of his dudes. And our Soul Stinger isn't doing much on the ground, so. Whew, would really desperately like another land here. Yeah, we're just going to run out this Merciless Javelineer. Not worried about any haste shenanigans, so. Oh, interesting. In that case, we will just. Well, is it better to have a. No, we were going to. No. That does stall us out for a turn. He didn't have a backup Essence Strike to get us, but it looks like we're going to be final rewarding this if we draw a land, unfortunately. Just because this puts us on a lot bigger clock. Cannot get there. doesn't even do anything for us. So what we're going to have to do is cycle one of these. Please draw land. Thank you. And oh, we can't even run out of Thresher Lizard now. That sucks. Wow. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, not wonderful sequencing, unfortunately. Did you get some bounce spell again? Wonderful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we are going to be getting rid of that guy. If we draw any land, we can also cycle, which is, I guess, nice. I'm, not super excited about it, but we don't have much else going on, and we need to lock this game down immediately, so. Yeah, it kind of sucks. That is game, I believe. Actually, it's not, because now we can pew pew, but it's pretty freaking close to game. Yeah, we need to just do this while he's tapped out. Because he could very well have another counterspell in hand. It is going to be a close one, ladies and gents. We have the second final reward to get rid of this guy, so. Down to 3. So. Yeah. He'd have to double cycle, which is a little bit insane. So what we do here is we run out the Soul Stinger, which means if he attacks, we get to just you may pick one if you do put a minus one as a target creature. Yeah, because then we get to yeah. We can cycle this guy. Okay, this is going to be close. He gets to hit us one more time with this guy, but then we're going to exile it. Dang close. Yeah, if he kills this, the problem is if he cycles again and kills this, or tries to. Oh no, if he doesn't. Yeah, now he's got me because because this isn't going to die. Which means he's going to be able to just attack for exactly lethal. Yeah. There isn't a spell we can draw to win, unfortunately. So we are just going to go to the next one. Oh no. We just punted majorly. Oh man. We could have cycled we had exactly 2 mana. We could have cycled our dude and gained 2 and drained it for 2. Oh man. and then we would have been able to exile his guy. So that was a real bad punt. We probably could have won that game. He was top decking, and we had a bunch of gas in our hand. That's real unfortunate. Okay, got to get over it and move on. Wow, that's frustrating. Okay, super punt there. Focus. We need to. What did he have? I can't even remember now. I'm kind of tilted. He was playing black blue with a bunch of flyers. It didn't look like he was going to have dirds to that, so maybe this trial is good. If we bring in the trial for the magma spray, although the magma spray did kill some stuff, so yeah. Yeah, I think we're just going to run it back. Our deck seems pretty decent the way it's built. Ugh. Not a super fan of it, but we're going to keep it. It does things. It's got some removal. We've got some lands, and we can get our Faith of the Devoted on. Maybe. Man, I'm still tilted about that last game. I'm not going to let it bother me this game, but definitely I think could have won that last game. I think we just made a straight up mistake. Definitely going to just cycle this Desert Ceradon. We've got 2 more to play later in the game, so I want to be doing something right now. We're quite a ways from it, so. We are definitely going to run out of Faith of the Devoted, though. The reason I didn't save this to cycle to this is I think we're a few turns away from having mana for both of these, so having mana to cycle this and pay for this, you know, either one really, because we've got we got 4 or 5/4, you know, we're going to be doing some expensive stuff, so. We can also just get this guy back with our Gravedigger, which wouldn't be horrible. Okay. So we're definitely going to discard the Javelineer here. And then I think we want to discard one of our removal spells, and it's going to be an Electrify because Final Reward gets more, so. I definitely think we want a Desert Ceradon over a Merciless Javelineer, although we can just straight up play the Merciless Javelineer. I think I'm going to be playing this Final Reward pretty quickly here, and I'd rather have just some big old beef out on the board. It happens. We don't really need a second Faith of the Devoted, so the problem is, yeah, I think we're just going to pass. Actually, if we run out this Faith of the Devoted, we can hit them for 4 and gain 4 and draw a card for 1. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. No, we can't do that because we can't pay twice. So we're just going to pass. See what they do. Really don't think I actually want to cycle this Ceradon because 5 cards. Yeah, I think our plan right now is to exile his dude. That was a pretty good draw for us. Wouldn't mind drawing cruel reality, putting this guy into his own little reality, but because he's not going to have very many creatures to sack to it, so it's pretty good. Honestly, though, I am just going to hold it up because I can almost guarantee you this guy has an Essence Scatter in his deck. So what I'm going to do is play out my Ceradon here while he does not have Essence Scatter up now. What I was going to do there was just pass and not play my Ceradon because, like I said, I'm pretty sure he has Essence Scatter up, but this is nice because I don't think he can have a pump spell. But who knows? We're going to play around Essence Scatter here. So we got the Gale Strikes out of his hand, that's nice. Still got this in our hand, this is pretty much doing nothing right now. Ooh, that sucks, but what are you gonna do? Didn't have Unburden on the brain necessarily, but maybe I should have. Can he do anything to my guy for 2 mana? I don't think so. Seems like a pretty good race to me. We are currently ahead in said race. Although he's got 5 cards in hand, which is not great for us. Especially in this deck. You just Magma Spray that though, which is nice. If he goes to Cycle here, we can just Magma Spray in response, which is nice. Damn it, why did I do that in his main phase? That's fucking annoying. What a numbnuts. Oh, that's nice. We're just gonna hold on to that though, until he taps out, because again, I have him on Essence Scatter here. Okay, no worries. There we go. Told you I had him on it. That is not going to do it, buddy. Oh yeah. So, ooh, gross. I'd like to draw some of that removal again. We got plenty of time though. Nice. Okay. So, if we wander in death, we can bring back another Ceradon or a Soul Stinger. If we bring back a Soul Stinger, we can just pop, boom, boom, a couple of counters on this dude, and then he becomes what? A 4/2, which is actually not too bad. It trades with the Desert Ceradon, so that's pretty good. Yeah, I think we just get back a Soul Singer and another Ceradon. Or actually, maybe we get back a Soul Singer and a Grave Digger, because we can Grave Dig for the other Ceradon. Yeah. I'm just wondering if we're going to have enough time. Yeah, we got plenty of time. Because now, if we just dump these on him, he just eats, and he can trade with him, which is really nice. We lose the Soul Singer's ability, but I've had worse. Yeah, and now next turn we can play both of these, get back our Ceradon. Oh, and we'll still have one in the yard if this guy trades. That's interesting. Again, like I've had worse. 6, 7, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's a pretty big hit. Yeah, now we're at 3, unfortunately. I think that is going to be the game. Do we have any outs? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, unfortunately we can't get this guy out of the air. Yep. That is going to be the game, folks. Go ahead and play our stuff out. Just to let it run, but that is going to be the end of this one, I think, unfortunately. Wow, it's a close one. Yeah. Okay, well, lost the second one there. We will see you guys in round 3.